Stepping up its counter-offensive, Russian President Vladimir Putin has announced that Russia will soon be mobilizing a partial forces to the region where there has been conflict. This call for partial mobilization has created a concern amongst Ukraine and its Western allies. This is the first time that Russia has announced such mobilization after World War II. Of the million-plus reserve forces, about 300,000 will be moved into services as per the latest decree of President Putin. This is coming at a time when we have seen in the recent weeks, Ukrainian side in its counter-offensive against Russian forces have reclaimed the lost territory. A huge chunk of territory, especially in Kherson and Kharkiv, has been regained by the Ukrainian forces. It was now we're believing that Russian forces will soon seize those defeats. However, the latest decree from the Vladimir Putin clearly states that Russia is in no mood to accept any defeat or to let the territory go again to the Ukrainian side. With the latest that offensive that has happened from the Ukrainian side, there has been a huge casualty. The overall casualty between Ukraine side and Russian side over the last several months that has seen the aggressive conflict and a fierce battle to claim territories. The latest figure that the Russian Defense Minister Shoigu has quoted is that 5,900 plus Russian soldiers have died. This is a huge loss, and this is clearly a dent in Vladimir Putin's image as a very strong leader in his domestic, among his domestic audience. And to counter that, he is certainly now trying to step up all the efforts, both diplomatically and militarily, to increase his stature. In the recent weeks, when he has held talks with his Indian counterpart, Prime Minister Modi, on the sidelines of SCO, there was this hope that apparently Russia is also trying to come on the dialogue table. President Putin, during his conversation with Prime Minister Modi, has clearly said that he too wants this all to end very soon, but the other side is not willingly coming on the discussion table, and he has blamed that Ukrainian side, despite being invited by Russian side to come on the dialogue table, is trying to sort this whole conflict militarily, and they are hoping to win against Russia. So that was the context in which President Putin has tried to tell Prime Minister Modi about the Ukrainian conflict. The latest decree is also coming at a time when the leaders from around the globe are discussing ways of peace and stability across the region at United Nations General Assembly. The latest remark by President Putin has also invited comments from UK, where the Minister of Foreign Affairs of UK has said in a media interaction that this is escalatory in nature and this will be a concern. The Chinese foreign minister, when asked on the same issues of the latest decree announced by Russian president, he said that there should be cessation of hostilities from all the sides. We have also seen that China and Russia, they have been sort of in agreement over the issue of aggression, in fact, in Ukraine. However, there has been recent remarks from the side of Vladimir Putin where he has said that he tried to tell or address the concerns of President Xi Jinping about this whole Russia-Ukraine conflict during the SCO summit. This statement has come, and where it was now, where it was being interpreted that Russia is trying to convince even its close allies about the whole conflict that is being played for last 6-7 months in the Ukraine. With the latest decree that Russian president has announced, he has also said that he is not going to shy away from using any sort of force that will be available to Russia, because he has said that the West is trying to blackmail Russia on the issue of nuclear threats and nuclear weapons, and he has said that he will not shy away from using all the forces or other type of forces against those who have been trying to destroy Russia and break it into the pieces. And he has also referred that West has also said that the way they had tried to break Soviet Rus in 1991, they will again try to break it in parts which will be in feud with each other for a very, very long time. So he has tried to set a narrative that West is trying to not only destroy but break Russia also into the pieces, and West is also trying to give a threat of nuclear war or nuclear disaster against Russia. And in that context, he has said that Russia will not stop from anything and it will use everything possible in its arsenal to defend its sovereignty and integrity.